So we just met with a buyer who had a failed listing, an expired listing that was previously listed by a discount brokerage. And they were telling me the story that they had to basically forcibly tell the broker they had assigned through this discount brokerage multiple times that they wanted to reduce the price because they knew they were too high. And they asked me why I thought that was the case. The reality is the vast majority of discount brokerages, those who will list a property at 1% or 1.5%, some even lower, they make, somewhere between 80 and 90% of their revenue as a company representing buyers. Now, the way they generate buyer leads is by having active listings on the market, because buyers inquire on listings. They say, oh, well, I can tell you about this one and some others. And if that buyer doesn't buy their listing, which they're kind of motivated to not sell that listing to a buyer, then they get to potentially represent that buyer in the purchase of another home. And in that purchase, they will likely get paid anywhere between 2.5% and 3% as a buyer's agent. So every buyer they represent that they take from having a listing represents 2 to 3 times more income than selling that listing. And the longer a listing sits on the market, the more buyer leads they're able to generate by having that listing. It's like you're fishing and having bait in the water. As soon as one of their listings goes under contract, it's like there's no more bait. They have to go rebait the hook, so they go take more listings, again, at a greatly discounted rate relative to what a traditional broker might charge, or what I would certainly charge. However, biggest difference is my listings sell, and they sell quickly because I am motivated to sell my listings, because that's how I get paid. And referrals to other sellers are way more valuable to me than the income on an individual listing.